What's going on, everybody? Wow Time here with another World of Warcraft video. Today, it's the weekend. It's time for another weekly mailbox cleanout. So what this video does is go through all of my different characters, the different professions, the different farms that I've done during the week and made gold with, and I clear out the mailbox. Now, the total gold is going to include raw gold, mission tables, stuff like that, but we're only going to go through the mailbox. So it's going to be things that were sold on the auction house. Now, there'll be timestamps down below for the different professions, but as always, it's going to be better just to watch this video all the way through, because especially as like Dragonflight is nearing and Shadowlands is sort of winding down, I'm not spending as much time on every profession as I am on others. So in this video, I'm actually going to just stop putting them in there altogether. But you can still click around. For example, I've got some blacksmith engineering, some jewel crafting, and some different ones like that. But like I said, I recommend watching it all the way through. That being said, let me get the YouTube stuff out of the way. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you like World of Warcraft content, we primarily do gold making on this channel with a little bit of Mythic Plus thrown in and some other stuff. So yeah, feel free to sub, join the Discord. The link is down below. Like the video and leave a comment, and let's see what you think about making gold in World of Warcraft. All right, let's get right into it. How we're going to do this is we're going to go through all the characters on Realm 1, and then at the end we'll look at the actual profit made on Realm 1, then we'll switch to Realm 2, we'll look at the profit made on Realm 2, and then we will look at the total for the week. So let's start off here with Shroom and Boom. This is my Druid, and I've been doing I don't know, a few different things with him this week. He's primarily a skinner and miner. That helps me in open world farming and, you know, gathering and stuff like that. It's going to come in handy for Dragonflight as well. All right. So I did this yesterday, right? The Dark Rune farm, because Toon came out with a video that was like 30,000 gold an hour. So yeah, I ran it for 30 minutes with 2 people. Now it could be a group farm, but even with 2 people, I got 3,000 gold in 30 minutes. So that's 6,000 gold an hour. So I don't know if his was just inflated or if the price dropped or what, but I did get some cool patterns to send to my blacksmith. But I got these dark runes and they all sold immediately. Still 3,000 gold right there. Mandragora and Cal of the Aurora, 2,282 gold. This probably came from Iron Docks. It is I believe, a Draenor drop. If anybody knows anything about the Wheel of Time, not the horrible Amazon Prime thing that they made that I cringed and couldn't even finish watching, but the actual books that came out that were good. Mandragoran is the name of land Mandragoran, so I don't know if there's any connection there or not, but anyway, I sold that for 2,282 gold. Just some more stuff here. Dark Sandals of the Peerless, Transmog, Spectral Grog. I just sold off all that we got from the event. 1,700 gold, weighted Jack-o'-lantern. Just more little transmogs here. I'm trying to really slim down on the transmogs on this character so that when I go to Dragonflight, my bags are clear. Just more little piddly transmog there. Desolate Leather. This was from the Korthia farm. Desolate Leather from the Korthia skinning farm. Howling Staff, the Quick Blade. Again, another Draenor. I think that's another Draenor drop. Some more Spectral Grog. Plans, Golden Scale leggings. Couldn't tell you where those came from, but I sold the plans for almost 3K. Silver Hand Blade of the Quick Blade. This is a Burning Crusade. Transmog sold for 2,194 gold. So altogether, 18,000 gold on Shroom and Boom, selling just random stuff. I did not do any specific farms for any length of time this week, but just selling off old stuff and trying out a few new things. 18K. All right, let's check out Beard of War, who is probably my favorite gold maker at this point in the expansion. So let's check out and see what he made. All right, Beard of War, Blacksmith and Engineering. I say this every time, and I will still say it. I am loving blacksmithing and engineering. For some reason on this realm and on this character, I'm doing really well. So let's check this out. I'm excited about this. By the way, my TSM profile actually includes everything I'm currently doing in blacksmithing and engineering. It's set up pretty nice. It also includes some minimal jewel crafting that I'm doing that runs you through the current content pretty quick. You can find that on the Discord as well. But let's look at here. Look at this. 89 emails, so 89 sales, 123,534 gold. Now, we've got some pretty sweet sales in here. Let's look at some of the normal stuff first, and then we'll look at some of the stuff that's sort of awesome, right? Normal stuff, ceremonious. Ceremonious. Now, this is something that is easy to do. Look at this. These are all shields and gear, level 87 gear, and also shields and weapons. And yeah, so this is your entry level stuff right here. This is basic. I mean, these cost hardly anything to make. Like, this is going to cost me like 60 gold to make, sell it for 622, right? 60 gold to make, 407 gold. I mean, all these cost about 60 to 70, 80, 50, something like that gold to make, depending. And look at the amount we're selling them for, right? That's pretty awesome. So these are still selling really, really well, the ceremonious stuff. All right, so 21,000 just in ceremonious gear right there. That's awesome. All right, now let's look at some of these bigger items. Zillywag, I don't even know how you say this. Zillywag ATV. This thing is a pain in the butt to get. You have to run Mechagon, I think in Mythic, but I'm not positive. I got it when it was current BFA. You have to have blacksmithing, and you get a pattern from the dog, a random drop chance that you create an item with. And then you have to take that item and match it with another item that's an engineering craft that is a rare drop from the dungeon as well. You put them together and you get this ATV. Sold it for 7,322 gold. A little low, but it cost me about 4,000 to make it. Still making out pretty good. This is something that is insane. This wormhole generator Argus, this is so crazy. Let's actually go ahead and pull this up, because this is not the first time that I've sold this. This wormhole generator Argus. Now it's costing me, look at this, crafting cost 102 gold. Can you guys see that? Let me move this over. Crafting cost 102 gold. Now, that is the Primal Sargerite. You have to put that in TSM manually, because it's a like bind on, it's like account bound, right? Like you can't buy it, trade it, sell it, anything like that. And so I get them from the daily quest in Argus. So I just put them at 10 gold because they're free. Loose trigger, 5 gold. Imperium or 54 gold. So this is costing me 79 gold to make. And I sold it for 11,000. Right now it's going for 19. So 79 to 100 gold to make. That's an 11,000 gold profit on the wormhole generator Argus. And this is, I usually sell about one of these a week or every other week. Pretty awesome, right? Wormhole generator Quotiris. Made a few hundred gold on that, probably 700 gold on that. And mechanized snow goggles with a fire flash. I don't know if I'll keep crafting these or not. I believe this is from, it's from Northrend. Made a few hundred gold on it. Ghost Iron Dragonling 309. This normally sells for a lot more. But with my prices, my minimum I have is like 100 and like 30% of crafting. So I listed it and it must have sold on my minimum. So I made a little bit, not a big deal, get that money back and reinvest it. Shadow Seal Pauldrons, these are probably 262s, I'm guessing. Let's see what else we got. Laystone Greaves of the Peerless. This is insane. All right, so I love this stuff, right? Laystone Greaves of the Peerless. These are basic Legion level items that cost less than 100 gold to make and sell for 2,600. So awesome. Flying Machine. That is, you have to have, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. This is an engineering craft though. Cost me about 1,000 gold to make, so about 4,500 gold made there. Shadow Seal Breastplate, another 262. Mechabond Imprint Matrix. Now, you need Blood of Sargeras to make these. I think you need 20. These are a good investment to make. But I actually bought these for 8,000 gold each. I bought a bunch of them because the typical price was like 15 to 20. Somebody listed a bunch of them for 8. I bought a bunch of them. Price is not all the way recovered, but I'm selling them for around 10 or 11. So even still, I made 1,900 gold on this, just flipping them. Laystone Helm, another one. Under 100 gold to make, sold for 1,500. Another Mechabond Imprint Matrix. Adamantite Scope. Now, I am actually making about 100 gold on these each. Shadowsteel Gauntlets. Another Mechabond Imprint Matrix. Wormhole Generator Shadowlands. That's the current Wormhole Generator. Making about 4,000 or so gold on that. Those wormholes really, really are awesome. Fell Iron Greatsword. Costs a couple hundred gold to make. Old school pattern. 2,100 gold. And Crafted Dreadful Gladiator's Plate Helm. This is insane. Under 100 gold to make. 5,400 gold sold. So 123,534 gold altogether. Let's go ahead and open that up. Let's check and see on this character, because I'm interested, what the profit was. So last week we ended at 1,762,000, and now we're at 1,874,000. That is really good. So what is that? 38 plus 74. It's like 112,000 gold. Did I do that math right in my head? About a little bit over 100,000 gold profit on just this one character from crafting. Typically what I'll do is I'll run my TSM profile of what I want to make on like a Sunday, and I'll make it all, spend some time doing that, and then I'll just relist it throughout the week, and then I will run the current stuff and the fast seller stuff maybe in the middle of the week sometime, just to make sure that it stays replenished. So super awesome on that. Let's go check out another awesome one with jewel crafting. Okay, Captain Fantastic. Mining and jewel crafting. I have not mined anything. I have not been outside of Elysian Hold in months. I pretty much just stand here and craft jewels. Now, these low-level jewels are still selling very, very awesome. So the level 100 rings, and even some older stuff too. I do have the Panther mounts, but I don't typically make them because they take a long time to sell, and they cost like, I don't know, 20,000 something gold to make. I've sold a few. Not super impressed with the return. I know I should keep one up at all times, but I'm just, I gotta leave. I gotta go get the orb, and I'm just in-game lazy sometimes. As you can see, I got a bunch of stuff to recraft here, but let's look at some of the pricing on this. Not to recraft, but to repost. These are level 87s, and they're selling for 2,000 gold. That's a 2,000 gold profit. Now, what sells more than the level 87s? If you look here, the level 87 can be equipped by a level 50, and then the level 100 can be equipped by a level 50. So I've learned too late that my time is best spent making the level 100s, unless it's the blues, because sometimes people will buy blue just because it's blue, and the level 87 blues, they do sell for like 1,300. But if you look at the level 100s here, this is more realistic, and I'm selling a ton of these. It is costing 30 gold to make and selling for 786 gold. That's a 700 gold profit. And they're selling quick too. I mean, these are going really, really well. We got some more down here. These are typically level 87s, and I just opened my expired mail, and you can see the level 87s are just about all that I got back. So people are definitely wise to, buying the level 100 rings at this point. But they will sell, and I'll probably just continue to craft the level 100s instead of the level 87s as we're going through the rest of Shadowlands here. Anyway, let's pop this open. 70,000 gold, guys, just in rings and necks. Look at this. Remember, these are only costing about 60 or 70 gold to make. So, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. You get the point, right? Profit adding up. Okay. These are probably like maybe a level 87, or I don't even think I made any 262s. So these are just selling for a higher amount. People are paying 1,000 gold for just a ring for their crafters, or for their leveling alts. This is probably a 262 here. The Solinium ring for 6K. Same here. Phadrum ring, probably 262 for 6K. I mean, guys and gals, this is insane. And we're selling these staffs too. These staffs are from BFA, and we're making like 2,000 or so gold on them, right? So that's pretty good. Don't sleep on that either. And quick oxygen ring, probably a 262. All right, so 70,000 gold just in jewel crafting. If you're not doing jewel crafting right now, you need to be. Not sure how it's going to be going into Dragonflight, but right now it's really good. And for the next few weeks, it's going to be really good because people are going to want to be gearing and leveling their evokers that are coming out in a few days here. Okay, let's take a look at the profit that we made this week just on Captain Fantastic. And as you can see, it really shot up, right? 798,000 to 868,000. So that's about 70,000 gold, right? Because I didn't really spend anything this week too much. This is all reposts, and the materials to craft this stuff are super cheap. So that's really awesome. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, Deadly Bones. Haven't done much on this guy. As a matter of fact, I got tired of logging into him, so everything that I was just listing on here, I sent to a bank alt. We did sell an Ancient Mana Potion, who knows where that came from, for 66 silver, and some leather arm guards. Now, the Desolate leather stuff, this is something that maybe I need to look at, right? Because if all of the ceremonious stuff is selling, maybe the Desolate stuff is making a comeback. I just haven't messed with it too much because I've been sort of, just hasn't interested me. So 443 gold on here. Let's open that up and move on. Okay, Turkey Club. Now, what I've done on Turkey Club is just list things that I've farmed from Iron Docks. So everything in here is going to be something that came from Iron Docks. I actually did a video about that that I have coming out soon about my experience with Iron Docks. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure that you are subbed and you've got the notification bell clicked. Let's open up and see, though. So as you can see here, this is from a week ago. Just a bunch of raw beast hide, lilac egg, sumptuous fur, and then, oh, there's some weighted jack-o'-lanterns in there for 54 gold. The big things were the shoulder pads of the Fire Flash, the Orunai, 1800, and then there were some 300 gold transmogs and 800 gold transmog, and then this was the big one, the incised bow of the Harmonious for 3,000. And then another one for 500. Altogether, 7,375. Let's open that up and go get a total after we check our bank tune. Chubby Butter, the bank tune. By the way, I finally had somebody after all these videos comment on the awesomeness of my characters' names. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And everybody out there who doesn't appreciate the awesomeness of names like Deadly Wedgie, Chubby Butter, Turkey Club, Ham Sandwich, Captain Fantastic, then, I mean, reassess your taste in names, right? Maybe you appreciate it, you just never mentioned it. So I appreciate the person who mentioned it doing so. I like that. Anyway, let's get to it. Composite bow, 800 gold. These are just some transmogs here. I don't even know where they came from. Plagueborn Slime. This is just a little battle pet. Composite bow, 600 gold. This one's interesting. Very unlucky rock. Now, some of you were a part of my live stream probably when we were farming. What were we farming? We were farming the faceless coins during the holiday event, and I was talking about this unlucky rock, and I looked it up, and there were like 9 or 10 of them listed for 1,000 gold, and I was like, that's pretty low because you can only realistically do this once per character unless you want to farm for a crazy low chance of getting it. So I picked up all of them, and I've sold 2 or 3 of them already for more. So I paid 1,000, I think, for this, and ended up selling it for 4,749 gold. And I still have several left. I'm just going to keep reposting them. Windcaller Hatchet, no idea where it came from, 800 gold. Steeljaw Crossbow, no idea, 200 gold. Altogether, 8,179 gold. Let's open that up and get a total for round 1 for the week. All right, let's open up our TSM. We are going to select all players on this realm. And we want to go to last Saturday here, right? So we ended at around 3,769,000 gold. So we'll do that. Let's see, 3,769,000 gold is what we started with, and now we are ending with 3,968,000. 3,968,000. So let's pull up a calculator because you may be a math whiz. I'm not a math whiz. Let's do this. 3,968,000 minus 3,769,000 equals 199,000 gold profit. That is super awesome for mainly just crafting, right? There's some transmogs and stuff in there like that. There's a mix. There's some transmogs, some materials, but a majority of this came from crafting, and a majority of it came from crafting on 2 characters. So I don't know where you live at in the world. In the NA region, it's like around 250 for a WoW token. So there's almost a WoW token just in 1 week of passive crafting. If it's more for you, then you can count that how you want it. All right, let's go on to a realm 2 and see what we have there. Okay, bank sandwich. Yeah, the cool thing about this room right now, at least for time's sake, is that I've only got 5 characters on it. I've got what was my main, alchemy and inscription, and then what was my second main, skinning and leatherworking, but I have not played them in a while, so I actually just stopped checking in on them, and I put everything that I was reposting over here on this bank Toon. I also have a priest who is enchanting and tailoring, and again, everything that I was reposting I just put on this bank Toon. So for ease, I can just log in and repost on one instead of the other ones. Okay, so let's look though and see what we got. Staccato grips. This dropped from Zareth Mortis. So I'm doing the Genesis moat farms to get the pets. Trying to just get rid of what I have left of the lattices and the glimmers and stuff like that. So these are dropping. And there are actually some pretty good transmog drops from Zareth Mortis, right? Staccato grips, 1,800. Haven Guard Shield dropped again from the Genesis moat farm, 4,200. This is important because it's higher level than the crafted shield, and if you don't have a shield and you're a tank that needs a shield, you're going to buy something off the auction house. I think this is like a 229 or something. Staccato Belt, again, came from there. Transcendent Gravel, I think it came also from Zareth Mortis. Eradicator of the Eternal Guard, same thing. These are all Zareth Mortis drops from Genesis mode farming. And then here's the Abyssal Wheel bought with pet charms from Storm Song Valley. 16,000 gold, 878. Okay, so that was quick, right? Let's open this up and let's see what we have here. Okay, so interestingly enough, no profit on this realm this week, right? Because we started with 3,685,000. And even though we did that 16,000 something in gold, I actually had to buy some of the lattices to make the pets. So I spent several thousand gold doing that and on a few other things. So we actually were at a loss this week, right? We actually had a 3685 or 3683, so like a 2,000 gold loss. So that's okay because that's going to turn around. We've got all this stuff up here. And the pets that I bought, I didn't actually list on this realm. I listed on the other realm. So, unfortunate here, but what can you expect for a realm that you're not playing on, but you are just spending on? So, we won't even count that. We could minus the 2,000 if we wanted to from the total there. But we do need to get the actual total right here that we have. 3,681,657, and we'll add that together and get our total for both realms. So 3,968,123 plus 3,681,687 equals 7,649,687. So that's pretty good, right? So we've got what did I just have there? 7,650,000. We'll just say, 7.7, just about 7.6, something like that. That is pretty good. That's almost 200K for the week. And I'll take that, right? Now that's not technically gold cap because it's split over a few different realms, but 7.5 million gold, you can pretty much do what you want in the game, right? You can buy your transmogs, you can buy your mounts, you can buy your carries if you want. You can, buy some of your achievements. You're not really limited in what you can do if you've got 7.5 million gold. So what I've shown you today is just an example of how I make it. So you can take that, you can amplify, you can, dig down deeper into maybe blacksmithing or something like that. But I just wanted to share with you all what I did this week. And it's typically what I do as a casual player, making about 200K a week right now at the end of Shadowlands. Dragonflight, I expect it to be a lot more because the prices for the new mats are going to be way up and everybody's going to be making gold. So I want to get in on that. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking it out. Don't forget to like the video, sub to the channel, join the Discord, link down below. Let me know what you think in the comments, how you're making gold. If there's anything that you got questions about, I will answer them the best I can. Have fun playing the game. Remember, it is just a game. Have fun playing it. And until next time, I'll catch you all later.